Tutti. Ciao, Tutti. Good to see everybody again.
Yes.
What's up?
Hello.
Hello, Sam.
Yeah, good to see all of you in one place. I've spoken to you all individually, and it's been such a pleasure, such a pleasure. And yeah, so I guess I already know about you guys. You already know the backstory. You guys can go to their individual stories to find out more about them and a little bit of their personality. But this particular interview is going to be more so for their actual characters and the experience of working on the set of FANGS. So let's start with you, Floor. Since you are the only girl here on the panel that had the pleasure of working with all of these guys, how do you feel seeing everyone again? Have you guys seen each other since?
No, since we finished.
I've seen Jason.
Oh, without me. Thank you. That's fine.
Because the editor lives with him.
Oh.
Okay. So Flora, you're here, you're working with these guys again. Do you have is it kind of like oh my gosh, what would the word be? Is it kind of like I mean, like we had the conversation and Flora being the only girl on the set, it was like, how was it? Because as much as you guys are all men, you guys are still boys. So at the there's a lot of play and all of this stuff at heart that comes along with it. So is there, I mean, we just had this really weird situation with the trying to record this conversation and all this stuff. Floor, are you having flashbacks of being on set?
A lot of them. A lot of them.
A lot of them.
They'll be making fun of me all the time. And I'm so naive, I don't get all the jokes. So they've been laughing for hours before I get what they're saying. Yeah. But you know, it's great working with family. I consider them family now because we've been knowing each other for a long time now. Right, guys? We're family, we're brothers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, she's presenting herself like, you know, the little girl, but she's the bossy. I mean, we all know that. So
that is true.
We all know that's not true.
That is true, Jason. She's the boss.
That's not true.
Yeah, yeah. I think I agree with you, Jason. When you're talking to her, you know, in the set, she's really nice, really quiet, you know, and always say yes. It seems like she's tough, but she's sweet, you know. I think I remember when I promised her I'd take her home, and all of a sudden she disappeared on me. I don't remember what happened. You remember, right? You remember when you had to take the?
I think she got another ride, didn't she?
Sorry?
Yeah, because it was faster.
She got another ride, I believe.
Yeah, she found another ride. You know, she told me, you know, I told her, don't worry, I'll take you. Don't worry. You know, and then all of a sudden I finished shooting and I was like, where is Flora? They're like, no, she left already.
I needed to go. It was
she had places to go.
That's the last time I saw her, Sam.
That was the last time. So then, like, yeah. Okay, so what was the dynamic on the set from the beginning? Because I just only saw a small clips of what you guys created. So I saw 4 different scenes. I've got all of the little details from each individual scene because I thought they were each so special on their own, standing on their own. But how did the relationships grow from when the shooting first started to the end? Were you guys like basically like just one big family from the beginning?
Pretty much. Like I said, we knew each other come in, Floor and CD. Well, we all worked together. Well, at least I worked with all of them before FANGS. I don't know if they all worked with each other prior to this. So we came in comfortable with one another, but they knew each other. I think the first time CD and Jason met each other, we all went shopping together. Yep. I think it was the first time y'all met.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember me and Jason. Yeah.
I tried to make sure that everybody got to know each other a little bit before we worked together.
Nice.
And so that by the time we got together, it was, you know, the ice had been broken. We know each other's names. We had a rapport, and it was obvious when we started working. There was no discomfort or anything. But you asked about the power dynamic, right?
Just the like almost like how the relationships grew between you all. Like, was it just like one big like family reunion from the beginning, or was there like kind of like, oh, I think Floor is me, like super?
No, we were rather close. Like we could be ourselves with each other. We were honest with one another. I invited critique. I invited their points of view and their opinions about what was happening, because it was my first time directing, but all of us have experience being on sets, and so, you know, I was tired. I was doing different jobs as far as this project goes, and I needed extra eyes and ears, so I trusted them to be honest with me, and they were honest with me. So as each day passed, I think I grew and learned more based off their feedback and different opinions and suggestions.
Okay, and
Well said.
seeing how what you just said, what you're getting input from them, how much of the original character that you had wrote, how much of the character still stood at the end of the film? Like, did you like say like, oh, you know what, like I think that Day Day was a little more like this now, and you know, Jason will come and say, oh yeah, you know, I think that this particular phrase doesn't sound like Day Day. Was that something that happened on a common, like on a daily basis?
Yeah, the characters were the same in the end. Jason, I think, had more suggestions than anybody.
Right, true,
which
that.
is good.
Unbelievable. He got into it
I feel as, yeah, he
100%.
was the one who criticized everything. It's not.
No,
but I
you were good,
invited
Jason.
it. You know, he wasn't being a jerk about it. Yeah. But he had some. There were some instances where I would have it recorded one way. We'd film it one way, and Jason would come with an idea, but I don't know if he felt like it was like he was being listened to at that point, because I heard what he said, it registered with me, and I was like, yeah, I had to be quick. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do it, and we do it that way to have the option. But I don't know if I heard speak. If I made him feel not listened to, because I probably seemed dismissive, but I actually absorbed what he was saying, and we did it that way to have the option.
No. I felt like it was like, okay, let's try them both way and see what is gonna be better. Absolutely.
So what did you all work, because of the 4 clips that I saw, it was I saw Yona's character in, I think you were in every scene from what I saw. Were you all in the same scene at a point of, at some point in time while shooting?
I think us three, me, Jason, and Giannis, yeah. But I think Floor, we didn't have any scene together. Oh, beside when we were killing the, like in the end, you know, I think when he was having she came in. Do you remember? I think that's the only scene we got in together. Yeah, I think we with Floor we had a scene. So there is a scene we all together, right?
But actually, in that scene, I'm not in it. Not properly. Huh? In that scene, I'm not in it.
You can see the
one you was having.
You're on the floor.
You're on the floor,
You're on
brother.
the floor.
You remember? We got you there on the floor, you know?
Okay, when she knocked, yeah, but
right,
I mean,
yeah.
Wait,
we're giving stuff away. We're giving stuff away. Come on.
No spoilers.
You're right. Yeah, sorry. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
No
okay.
spoilers. Oh,
there's a scene where Jason's character and Flora's character come home. They come home to find that my character's having company, and then that's when they meet Day Day for the first time.
Right.
Ah, okay. That's the introduction of Day Day.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, gotcha. All right, so
But I
then
think
what?
they didn't spoil anything, right? Did I?
A little bit.
No? A little bit. So guys, it's my fault. I thought I was just gonna go, with the flow, but it's too much, you
No,
know.
it's gonna be
That's
so
But
good.
so you can cut that off, edit
Yeah, we
that.
gonna cut that out. So funny. So then what was one of the most difficult scenes that you all had to shoot, that like you had to like either retake it, or that or or what was something that was because I don't want you to give anything away. So what was I would say like a fear or something that wasn't that you had to kind of oh my gosh, because I do know of certain things, so I don't even want to like kind
You
of
mean
say
being
it.
in
But what was
difficult?
the one most
I
difficult?
think Giannis will
Yeah.
answer that. Giannis,
So
you want me to tell how I go, what did I go through to make my scene right now? I would be ashamed to say it. Just maybe I'll let you remember, right? I even feel like I was very, very tired. And yeah, so Giannis, just say it. Come on.
No,
Okay.
the most difficult. No, I'll let somebody else take it. For me, the most difficult was episode 5.
Okay.
Because that was the most physical. Anybody else got a different opinion?
Well, no, it makes sense. Also for me, the fourth, I mean, the episode 4 and the episode 5, they were the most, I would say, intense. So people go and watch, have to go, they have to go through everything to see that kind of situation, understand. But yeah, episode 4 and episode 5.
Floor. Same thing.
Thank you.
Floor.
Not difficult to shoot, but actually I don't know. I'm thinking about the scene where we're eating and I'm trying. No, I'm trying. I'm thinking about the scene where we're eating, and all I can think in that moment is, "Don't eat because you're gonna die."
Now, was there any preparation beforehand to get to go into your character? Seeing that this is something that was so difficult, were you like beforehand, anybody have to do anything crazy to prepare for the scene ahead?
Sorry, I lost the question. I'm sorry.
Just any preparation beforehand for your character, whether it be the character in general, or for like you read the script and you just said, okay, this is a particular scene that I have to be like really emotional for or whatever, and you have to like, were there any things like that you had to really prepare for, or just did it come naturally?
But personally, I tried for all the intense things to make it natural. But a nice things that we have done was, I think, to go through the whole episode before the shooting days, just to have an idea of how everything, I mean, it's gonna be, and I think that helped. At least it helped me. So
It helped me.
The rehearsal, right?
Yeah, even to make everything
the rehearsals.
faster.
I think that was a nice idea, Jonas. I think that was like one of the greatest idea to be able to rehearse it. Maybe I think my hardest thing was that I didn't, make it to the rehearsal. So that's why the day of shooting it was I had one, but you remember, I thought I came in to read, when I came in and I thought, it was just to come in and, film everything instead of I had be like, you wasn't prepared. I'm like, no, man. So sometimes it's like, I think I'm getting old, so I start to forget things, and I, I think I can say that because, I'm the oldest dude here out of all this whole thing. So, I mean, it's not a good reason. Sorry, Jason.
But it's helped to get to know each other that day. So
yeah. But honestly speaking, when I came in, I was very, very tired. Actually, I had a very, very tough time. So I worked, I work all day. So I was very tired. So I arrived and I was like, oh my God, I thought I have everything in mind. So when they say action, it's like frozen. So that was like really fucked up. So, after having a good experience about this thing, so the next day I call Jonas, I'm like, hey man, sorry. It's like, what did you do? I'm like, nothing. I just don't remember what I done yesterday. So he showed me the video. I was like, okay, nice. All right. So I'm
Trust me, it turned out well.
right. And I was like, woof, what a relief. That was like, you just liberate 10 pounds away. But yeah, so that's good. I'm glad that, at least that went well. So, and I learned something, but personal, I won't talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it when it's not recording, okay? Let's see.
Right. I tell you offline, but yeah, I learned something. They taught me something.
Whoa.
Oh,
Out
that's
of an
good.
experience. Every time you go in a set, you learn something. So
That's the nice part, one of the nice part of this job, I would say. So the part when you can create like family, even if you don't have so much time, you stick with them so much, then sometimes you can share things, and that's lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you guys are have created is pretty monumental. Even though I assume there's another, I haven't seen another show or whatnot with a predominantly Black Italian cast, but you guys are still trailblazers on this. Jonah, you've created something that is one of a kind, and you are, one of the first that is pushing this normalcy of what people will see as a people of color in Italy, just being normal. Just there's nothing out of the ordinary, laughing and having all of this stuff. What do you guys, how do you guys feel about, like, not even what do you guys feel? What does your family feel knowing that you guys have started this completely different world of representation that'll, that could really do big things for Italy?
I take that.
Yeah, go ahead, because you're closer to it than I am.
All right. So, except the days when, when my mom is still like, you could be a lawyer, a Black lawyer in the family. Except that part, she's happy. She's just like, go for it. But yeah.
Laura?
Yeah, my parents are happy too. Mostly because since last year, I haven't come to them with a part like a prostitute or an immigrant or such. So they're happy if I'm not coming home with those parts. But I have to say, they don't believe in it that much. They're like, yeah, you're going to change. Things are changing, but are they? So, yeah.
City?
Well, I'd say
CD?
this is a great thing for us, because it was time, like Claude said. I mean, if all you are the prostitute, or you're the drug dealer, or you just like more or less like stereotyping. So thank God, we have someone like a director, like, and a writer like Jonas, that can think and create something for us. And like I said before, there's more coming. So this is just first step. But we're glad to be part of where we can make our own choices and decide, and show that we got it and we can do it. And I think this is something that that we all be happy and proud for, and I'm just hoping for all the best, But this is the first step, but it's the best one. It's the first one, and it's gonna be good.
All right, and Yona, I was gonna say, I'm sorry.
No, what were you gonna ask me?
No, I was gonna maybe try to direct the question for you, being the only American here on the panel, the American that's living here and in the series or whatnot. Did you, when you were writing this script, did you like have that in your mind of the representation and like kind of the weight of what you were creating for really a culture, a group of people that even though you're connected to it, you are still sort of kind of an outsider to a degree.
Yeah. We asked the question about the family. They don't live here. Not that they can't relate to the opportunities or lack thereof, but I have a first person point of view on this industry and the lack of representation in it and how people are being represented. Like I didn't get the idea to write until the day I met CD. We all went to there was an audition where they specifically asked for Black people. And it was at Studio T. And I walked in, I was like, are these all the Black actors in Rome? It had never been in the room that many Black people in Italy ever. Mm-hmm. And I got to talking to him and a few people, and they were telling me about their experiences and what they hope to do and everything. So, I'm the type of person where if there's a situation, I feel like there's a solution. If there's a problem, there's a solution, and anyone's capable of finding a solution. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna help find a solution. This is I thought of CSF, to myself, he's a nice guy. And then I met Jason and Floyd and all these different people, and I was like, they deserve an opportunity. And my grandma always told me, contribute beauty. So I just felt like, okay, I'm gonna use my capacity to create something that once it's over, if they never work again in this industry, they can look back at the project and say, I was proud to have been in that project at least. And so, so I keep it in mind when I create, and I try to represent them in a way that they feel is authentic, that they feel is respectable, that is a reflection of their cultures, be it African, Italian, or Italian, however they identify themselves. They use as their language, and it's a reflection of them. And so that's why in FANGS, I'm the client, and they're the ones that they're the ones that are coming. They're being represented in a way that's different from how people see them or us.
Oh, I love it. Definitely well said. Because it said that we're almost running out of time here, but I think that was the perfect way to kind of sum up everyone's experience with this and the responsibilities that that each person feels, and how important this is for each of you to be in such a monumental, beautiful place with beautiful people, and just being yourself, and not feeling like you're having to step out of some type of moral like standard because of you taking a specific job or whatever. So congratulations to all of you. You guys did such a great job. I just absolutely loved everything that I saw. Let me find it. I have like 5 questions. I just love these questions. I have different ones though.
Okay,
so all right. So Yonv was the caterer, the director, the producer, and all these other different things while making the film. What was the best dish that Yonv made?
That was what I was talking about. Don't eat it because you're gonna die. Actually, I don't know about the salad, but did you make the tiramisu?
No. That was
good. But apart from the set, he made some great pancakes. So yeah, he's a great cook, let's say. Make some great
what was wrong with the food?
Nothing.
Let's just talk about it later, okay? Just
you better. Had seconds.
I think Giannis eat only
Oh my
salad.
goodness. So then, Yono, who was the pickiest eater on the cast?
The woman.
The only thing you did not
Why are
have
you
to
making me
ask, Sam,
carbohydrates? Don't
the
make
only
tomorrow.
question you
bring
did
me
not have to
protein
ask,
and vegetables.
I am not picky. Listen to someone who tells you, you want to lose weight? Okay, you don't eat carbs and you drink water. Okay, what did you make me for lunch? Pasta. Make it make sense.
Oh, no. This is gonna be a series. This is gonna be like this is gonna be
Alright.
longer than like Curb Your Enthusiasm or Seinfeld. I know it. Okay. Who is the closest in real life to their actual character?
I will point at definitely Snoop. Snoop is definitely very close to him. This is my thought, you know.
Because we don't know what he does for a living in real life.
That's Snoop, right? Except that though, except that. But the personal, like the character, that's him. I mean, Day Day is pretty much about money, and that's it. Yeah.
I
Well,
was
if you
gonna
say
say George.
so, if you say so, now I'm quite scared. If Snoop is, I mean, if Fiona is similar to Snoop, damn.
All right.
I was gonna say Florida's closer to Georgia.
I thought that too, but I wanted you to say it. But yeah, I'm done.
Nice.
Okay. 2 more questions.
Mhm.
What is next for everyone?
What is?
What's next?
Well, I'm shooting a movie
Okay.
Actually,
like next week, July, and of course I'm having a different.
Congratulations.
Well, it's just a short. You know how we do. They give us small clicks, you know, and it's all good, you know. It's like that's what you know. You get in, you come in, and you get out. Like after 10 minutes of the movie, you're out. So I'm sick of it, you know. I want something like a movie that starts with us and ends with us, you know. But it's, you know, I think we'll get there sooner or later. And then, of course, we have the projects, you know, in the future with Jonas. That I don't know if we can talk about it or not, but there's some things lined up already that give us hope. And we already read the script. We know what's in it, you know, and we're happy about it. So that's next.
All right, Jason, what's next?
Well, I've done a casting for a nice role, so I'm not gonna say nothing, but let's see what happens. Yeah.
Okay. Floor.
actually, I can't tell, but I did a couple of casting and auditions, but I can't tell. Just
All right. So follow Floor on social media. And Yona, follow everybody, but for Floor, for the top secret thing she's doing.
Thank you.
I have absolutely no idea. Other than as far as opportunities given to me, I don't know. But ones that I create, I have a few. How do you say, pans in the fire or whatever however they say it. Yeah, I put in a lot of work during the lockdown, and I'm putting forth every effort to make sure that it wasn't for nothing. So there's pans in the fire, I think it's called. Yeah. So yeah, I got a few things moving. Yeah.
Okay, and then of course we're gonna put everybody's social media and contact information down below so you guys can follow everything that they have going on, because I just love all of their pages. They're so artsy and beautiful. Okay, and that last question. All right, the last question. Jason, what's Floor's middle name?
I love you, girl. I love you so much, girl. We best friends. We BFF now. I don't care. We BFF now. We BFF. Girl,
Can I say?
BFF.
Can I say
What's my middle name?
on this, please?
Come on.
That's right. No, Sam, please
I
listen to me.
remembered his sister name after
No.
4 years. And he
So-
cannot even remember my middle name.
Let me speak. So, Sam, do you know a fun fact? The very first thing that I've done on screen was with Flo.
Mhm.
And so we met like
4 years
was-
ago.
4 years ago. And it seems like, because I don't remember that she told me her third name.
Second and third.
Okay, maybe I don't remember. I don't remember. I
You
just
don't
don't.
hear and you don't listen.
My bad.
I
Can you
think
tell
like
us
every
now?
man.
Can you tell us right now, please?
Nope. I'm gonna tell Sam later if she wants, but I ain't gonna tell
Right.
you before.
I
Bad
guess
boy,
it's Barbie.
Jason.
No.
Okay, guys, this is
Crazy.
it. Thank you all. This is it, guys. This was the wrap up, I guess, for the Perry Life interview with Jason and Floor and City and the mastermind Yona. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to do this
Thank
with me.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Sam. It was a
This
great
was a lot of
pleasure.
fun.